and welcome back. Today's video is for class 8 and we're starting with a new lesson in English literature, that is Gogol's First Day by Jhumpa Lahiri. Jhumpa Lahiri is basically known as Nilanjana Sudeshna, born on 11 July 1967. She is an American author known for her short stories, novels, and essays in English. Her debut collection of short stories, that is Interpretation of Maldives, in 1999, won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction and Pan Hemingway Award. And her first novel, The Namesake, that was in 2003, was adapted into the popular film of the same name. Now students, it is very important for you to know that this particular lesson, that is Gogol's First Day, is taken from the novel named The Namesake, which was then made into a movie. So this is the cover page of the novel. The Namesake is the first novel by American author Jhumpa Lahiri, which was published in 2003. It explores many of the same emotional and cultural themes, the same as the Indian authors try to depict in their novels. The novel examines the nuances involved with being caught between two conflicting cultures with highly distinct religious, social, and ideological differences. So most of her novels, or rather in particular The Namesake, deals with a lot of cultural, religious and ideological differences that take place due to being divided into two cultures or two different places, distinct places. This is the cover of the movie, the film that was then made on the same novel. Jhumpa Lahiri's The Namesake tells the story of Gangulis, a Bengali American family grappling with love, loss, and issues of identity in the first 30 years of the 20th century. Lahiri's writing is characterized by her plain language and her characters, often Indian immigrants to America, who must navigate between the cultural values of their homeland and their adopted home. So it is mostly about the characters who have shifted from India to America and have to deal with the cultural differences. Lahiri's fiction is autobiographical and subsequently draws upon her own experience as well as those of her parents, friends, acquaintances and others in the Bengali community with which she is familiar. Lahiri examines her character's struggle, anxiety and biases to chronicle the nuances and details of immigrants' psychology and behavior. Now that was about the writing style of Lahiri and the books that she's written, or what are the things that she includes in her writing. Now let's move on to the main characters that Lahiri has brought before us from the lesson Gogol's First Day. So we have Mrs. Lepidus, who is the principal of school, Ashok Ganguly, who is the father, Gogol Ganguly, who is the main protagonist of the story. Then we have some minor characters in the story, that is Ashima Ganguly, Gogol's mother, Mrs. McNabb, she is the secretary of school, Miss Watkins, who is also one of the teachers in school. Now, let's move on to the plot summary. The story opens with the line, a statement where Gogol says, I don't want a new name. Gogol doesn't want a new name. It starts with the line, Gogol doesn't want a new name, which tells the readers that the entire story is about Gogol not conforming to, or Gogol's indifference towards his name and adopting a different name altogether. He doesn't want to be called by someone else's name or some other name. He says, why do I have to have a new name? He asked his parents, tears springing to his eyes. So he says, why do I need to have a new name? His parents, that is Ashok and Ashima, tell him that now on he will be called as Nikhil. And that is how his entire life is going to be, where people in school, the teachers, the students in school will address him with the name Nikhil, and he will no longer be called Gogol by the other people. So he questions them as to why he has to have a new name. Imagine one of us being called with a name that we are not familiar with. How would that be? Alright, so even Gogol isn't comfortable being called as Nikhil. He is afraid to be called Nikhil, someone he doesn't know and who doesn't know him. So he feels like Nikhil is entirely a different person whom he is not familiar with, and that particular person is not familiar with Gogol. So he feels like he has to adapt to someone else's personality. He has to be someone else and not be himself. So he refuses to be called as Nikhil. So the parents tell him that it is a part of growing up. They tell him, part of being Bengali. So they give him a reason that it is a part of growing up, and every Bengali who is in America or in other parts of the world, they have two names. One that the parents or the family members call, and the other one that is registered in school, which Gogol is completely against. Ashok and Gogol are greeted by the secretary, Mrs. McNabb, who asked Ashok to fill out the registration form. So now they go to the school where it's an American school where Gogol is going to be admitted, and they have to fill in a registration form. Now on the registration form, Ashok puts Gogol's name as Nikhil. Mrs. Lebanese, who is the principal, comes to Gogol and Ashok and she greets them. She is a tall, slender woman with short, white, blonde hair. She tries to talk to Ashok and Gogol, and in this course of conversation, she observes a lot of things. Welcome to elementary school, Nikhil. I am your principal, Mrs. Lebanese. Gogol looks down at his sneakers. The way the principal pronounces his name is different from the way his parents say it. The second part of it is longer, sounding like hill. Okay, so he finds it really strange. When his parents tell him about the new name, which is Nikhil, it doesn't sound like the one that the principal pronounces. She pronounces as Nikhil, where she stresses more on the last part, which sounds like hill. So he doesn't respond to it. He looks at his shoes, because obviously suddenly when someone calls you with a different name altogether, you wouldn't know whom that person is calling out to. So Nikhil was something new to Gogol. Hence he did not respond to the principal. He looked down at his sneakers, and that was observed by Mrs. Lebanese. She observed every little detail about Gogol. Mr. Ganguly, does Nikhil follow English? So the moment Nikhil doesn't respond to Miss Lebanese, she questions Gogol's father, asking him whether Gogol understands English. And he says, of course he does. Ashok says, my son is perfectly bilingual. Bilingual is when you know two languages, not just one, the native language, but more than that. So he says, my son is bilingual. He knows Bengali, also he is well familiar with English. There seems to be some confusion, Mr. Ganguly, she says. According to these documents, your son's legal name is Gogol. So remember, students, when he had registered Gogol's name, as in the birth certificate, it had the name as Gogol. Suddenly, Ashok and Ashima, the parents of Gogol, they plan on giving him another name, which will be used in school. and the registration form has Gogol's name as Nikhil, whereas the birth certificate has the name Gogol. So she observes that and she pinpoints to it and she says, the documents say that your son's name is Gogol and not Nikhil. She questions him whether he has a middle name or whether he has a pet name. So he says he has no middle name. The boy's good name, his school name is Nikhil. So he emphasizes on this. He says his good name, his school name is Nikhil. Now students, you need to pay attention to these minute details here. Most of these Americans, they had nicknames and they would be called in school by those nicknames. For instance, Wilson would be called as Will. Hence, she questioned him whether Gogol has a nickname which they would want the students or the teachers to call him. He says no, he doesn't have a nickname, there is no middle name, that is his name, and they want him to be known as, or the teachers and the students to call him as Nikhil. Then she says, what about you, Gogol? Do you want to be called by another name? So meanwhile, the father, after having a conversation with the principal, he tells Gogol to respond to the principal because she comes up with a question whether he understands English and whether his actual name is Nikhil or not. So as the father moves out, as he leaves the school, the principal tries to create a bond between her and Gogol, and she asks him that whether he would want to be called with another name. To which Gogol nods and he says no. Gogol picks up a pencil, grips it tightly and forms the letter of the only word he has learned, thus far to write from memory, getting L backward due to nervousness. Alright, so what happens is, the moment he nods, she doesn't understand what he's trying to say because he's not verbally trying to communicate with her. So she, the principal, asks him to write down his name on a piece of paper, where he writes his name as Gogol, but he puts the alphabet L backwards due to nervousness. At the end of the day, the principal sends him home with a letter. Now, during the time when he is in school, he tries to show his creativity at his best. What he does is when he's introduced to school, to the teachers and the students, he tries to communicate with them. And the principal assures him that from now on he will not be called as Nikhil, but he will be called as Gogol itself. She tears out the registration form and it is refilled with the name Gogol. And he is much happy about it because he himself never liked being called as Nikhil. So when he goes back home, he is sent with a letter where they mention that he will be called Gogol and not Nikhil, since the student, that is Gogol himself, doesn't want to be called as Nikhil. He will no longer be called as Nikhil. To which Ashima and Ashok have nothing to say because since neither of them feel comfortable, exaggerating the issue, they have no choice but to give it. So they also agree with what the principal says, and they tell him that they can go ahead with calling him as Gogol and not Nikhil. So Gogol starts with his education. He is very happy because his main issue was of him being called as Nikhil. He did not like anyone calling him with a name that is strange to him, which is not familiar to him. He feels like when someone calls him Nikhil, it seems to be someone else, a different person altogether, which he is not comfortable with. So the moment the principal assures him that he will no longer be called Nikhil, he is quite happy about it. He is very comfortable in school and he begins his education. He brings various creations back home and Ashima hangs them proudly on the refrigerator door. So he is very creative. Gogol by himself is very creative. He takes uncooked macaronis that the mother sends him for tiffin, and he makes different pictures with that. He sticks it on the paper. He tries to create something new every day. And what he does is he puts his initials down as if there were many Gogols, and it is very important for them to identify which Gogol it is. So Gogol G, he signs his work in the lower right hand corner. So everything he does, whether he draws or comes up with some artifacts, he puts his initials just to show his identity. So with this we get to know that one's identity, or rather Gogol's identity, is very important to him. He doesn't want anyone to call him with some other name or know him by some other name. He wants to be called as Gogol, which he's been called for so many years by his parents and family members. So he doesn't like that name. He doesn't want anyone to call him with another name altogether. So let's move on to understanding the major characters that we have. Gogol / Nikhil Ganguly. Now students, the reason I put Gogol / Nikhil Ganguly is because this lesson is taken from the novel. So the entire story, if you go to understand, in later phase of his life, he does change his name, which is not mentioned to us, so it is not important for you to know. But I'll just put it there. So Gogol Ganguly, the son of Ashok and Ashima Ganguly, he is born in Boston. He is legally given the pet name Gogol. Gogol's parents tried to change his name to Nikhil when Gogol begins kindergarten, but Gogol does not respond when he is being called with that name. He dislikes that name. He doesn't want people to call him with any other name. So he has strong opinion about his identity as Gogol. The next major character that we have here is Ashok Ganguly, who is the father of Gogol Ganguly. The readers learn less about Ashok's interior life than they do about Gogol's. There's a slight error. It's there. But this does not mean that Ashok is flat or unrealistic character. So as we read the story, we understand more about Gogol and not about Ashok and his ideologies. Although we only know that he wants him to have another name because he feels that every Bengali have two names, one that is being called at home, one is registered in school. Besides that, we do not know him as an entire character. So that doesn't mean he is an unrealistic character. He does have his own characteristics or personality to show. He is a quite sensitive, loving man, devoted to his wife and two children. Like I said, it's a part taken from the novel. So Gogol in the later phase, if you see in the novel, he has another sister. He is a man of duty, understanding that he must work to support those he loves. But he is also a man willing to challenge the assumptions of what is normal. So he has a personality of his own. Here it says that he is a man who is willing to challenge the assumptions of what is normal. So he tries, experiments on new things. He insists on Gogol being called as Nikhil by the teachers and the children at school. In the lesson, the one part where Ashok's character is shown is where he is insisting upon Gogol being called as Nikhil. Another major character that we come across in the lesson is Mrs. Lepidus, who is the principal of the school. She is tall, slender woman with short, white, blonde hair. She is vigilant and alert as she instantly picks on Gogol's name. So the moment the father, Ashok, he tries to talk to Gogol in school, she instantly picks on that and she notices that the father calls him with another name which is not there on the registration form. And she quickly writes it down on the registration form for her reference. She is rational and conscious. So she is very conscious about what is happening around, which we get to know when she tries to communicate with Gogol and tries to understand what he feels and what he understands about the entire thing and what he wants to be called as. Let's move on to the major themes that are there in the lesson. The formation of identity. Now if you've seen throughout the lesson, It is about Gogol being called as Nikhil, which he is not comfortable with, which he does not agree with. So throughout Gogol's childhood, he is called Gogol. However, with sudden shift in place and time, his parents tell him that he will be called Nikhil when he is in school. Gogol has never been called Nikhil before, and he cannot understand why his parents have made this decision without taking his consent. So they do not even ask him when they make this decision. They inform him that from now on he will be called as Nikhil. He feels a sense of pride in his name as he pens down his name on every art or every creation that he comes up with. So he's very proud of himself being called as Gogol, and he puts his initials on everything that he does, whether he draws or writes something, he puts down his initials. So he has a strong opinion about him being called or known as Gogol. The next theme that we come across is cultural differences. So throughout the lesson, we see different instances where this theme is being highlighted. The first cultural difference is seen when Ashok decides that Gogol should be given a new name without considering Gogol's preferences. Okay, the first instance here is when Ashok and Ashima tell him that he will be called as Nikhil, just because all the Bengalis who are in America and the different parts of the world, they have two names. So they try to give him a reason that every Bengali has two names. It's customary to have two names. And the second instance that we come across is when Ashok tells Mrs. Lepidus that Gogol's good name is Nikhil. So he emphasizes that Gogol's good name is Nikhil. Here again, we see a cultural conflict. The Americans do not have two names as such. They have pet names. Like I said, if one has a name Wilson, he will be called as Will. So here there is a cultural conflict seen between the Indian mentality or the Indian culture and that of the American culture. So students, this was about the lesson Gogol's first day, where he has to address this difficult situation where his parents tell him that he will be called as Nikhil from now on, where he is going to be going to school, where he fights with himself not to be identified as Nikhil and to keep his identity as Gogol himself. Also, we see cultural conflict that happens here, that is the two instances that we came across. One where the parents give him another name because the Bengali tradition says that they need to have two names, and one with the fact that he says that Gogol's good name is Nikhil, where again we see the conflict between American culture and the Bengali culture. So students, I hope you've understood the different characters, the plot and the theme that the writer, the narrator is trying to narrate to us. Thank you very much.